Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Louisville Cardinals. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to... And the Cardinals will boot it away to start the game. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Georgia Tech's offense is on the field for the first time today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
This offense comes out clearly wanting to throw the football. Nothing good on first down with incompletion. And how about this? You've got to protect your quarterback. That is priority number 1, and they give up a sack on play 2.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the grab deep. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play for the offense through the air.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to throw, it's King. Quickly out to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. And the Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16, make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. So Louisville's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the...
Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
A huge pickup, knocked out of bounds at the 30, but they are in business. The Cardinals are flying down the field. Right back to the well. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. And the Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. At the 30. The 10. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn it on the Jets, making the big play.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Off play action. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Nolan. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Looking for space, it's Alexander. Makes it past the marker. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. First down for this offense.
And that's good enough for a first down.
To the air on first down. Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Quarterback keeps it. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now on 2nd and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. He'll keep it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Running to Green. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Grab behind the line, it's Tuggle. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Second down coming up.
Back to throw, it's Nolan. Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Stockton. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. From the gun. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And don't get it twisted, a big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB, and this one, put some pressure on them. They're already off to a great start.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quickly to the tight end. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They kick it away on 4th down. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Dropping back, it's Nolan. Fires to the big fella. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Cardinals can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle at Skinner. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rush is on him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to pass on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a fascinating first 2 quarters of football in Louisville. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium.
The Yellow Jackets will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Might as well stick with him. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Caught in the backfield, it's Watson. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Makes the grab over the middle. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And the Yellow Jackets, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Run it with the fullback. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Michigan State has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Sparty's run out, but this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside Spartan Stadium. They're up by 10 over Eastern Michigan. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds his man. It's Hughes. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Tuggle. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Cardinals have their offense in high gear. Back to pass, it's Nolan. Fires to the tight end.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Caught over the middle. It's Hauser. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Offense facing 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And the Cardinals want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Pressure coming. He's going to run it. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Louisville! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Fights off a defender. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Caught in the backfield, it's Watson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Dropping back, it's Nolan. Oh, they're after him! And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. He's looking downfield to throw. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the three phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt, they sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that